welcome to another video. So today we got a little couples Q&A for you. So of course we have Tim in the video today, and we're going to be answering some interesting couples questions. Some of them may be serious, some of them just jokey, bit of fun. So just like a little chilled, sit down, casual video for you guys today. Yeah.
Before we get started, we hope everyone is well as with this coronavirus and that. We hope everyone is safe and their families are well. Quite an awkward time with people stuck in their houses and stuff. So yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, it's a strange time for all, I think.
It's just a bit odd.
And yeah, might as well use this time and make some videos, and hopefully you guys got something to do at home, keeping yourself busy and occupied. I think that's the best thing at this time, rather than just sitting down and not really knowing what to do. It gives you too much time to think about the reality of the situation. Just keep yourself busy, learn new things.
Yeah,
we're learning a few new skills.
We're learning how to handstand. Well, attempting to learn how to handstand, so that's a bit of fun.
Yeah, we've watched some tutorials, and so some people are saying to start against the wall, and other people are saying like practice learning what's called headstands first. So we've been practicing handstands against the wall, and then trying to gradually take our feet off. But if anybody has any top tips to learn handstands, comment below, because we need the help, because I have nearly fallen on my head a few times. But yeah. So that's pretty much a fun little skill that we're trying to learn together, aren't we? Just using the house, why not?
Yeah, that's it.
So before we get started, I've just kind of Googled some good like relationship questions. Some of them might not be applicable to us, like about marriage or something like that. But yeah, we'll just go through them, and then we'll each give our opinion, and then might be a little bit heated debate, but we'll see. Hopefully no arguments on camera.
we'll just cut those.
Okay, so first one. What are some annoying habits that irritate you most that I do?
Who's
obviously
first?
That I do.
Are you going first, or...?
Yeah, you can go first. Go on.
First. Where do I start?
Get my tea for this. Get your tea at home.
Annoying habits would possibly be just throwing all your dishes in the basin or in the sink, and then you've just got just a heap of dishes that even when you fill the basin up, there's no way you're going to be able to wash anything because you can't move your hands in the basin.
Can I justify?
Go on, justify.
So, the reason I put some of the dishes in the sink is because sometimes it's like porridge, and you know how oats get like stuck to the bowl. So if you leave that until like the next meal time, then it'll just be even harder to scrub it off. So I leave it like soaking in water to try and make it a little bit easier for the person that comes to washing it, which will probably be me. So I make it... Just joking, you mostly did dishes. But so that is the reason that I normally put them in the sink. But sometimes, I admit, sometimes I put my coffee cafetiere in there, and
which has coffee granules everywhere.
Yeah.
No, I understand that, but then that's what we've got steel wool for. We can clean the bowls with that. But then there's just one other thing.
Just one other. That's pretty good going, I think. Only two
that I can
things,
think of
that's
right now,
alright.
because it happened just earlier when we were cooking.
Oh great! It's a recent
lunch.
It's a recent hate.
Just the way you open bags of like rice, oats or whatever. I don't know anyone else that even does it. But instead of, you know how most packets like have like a little tear here bit, and you tear it and you kind of tear it off the side. Instead of doing that so you can pour quite easily, you'll just tear straight down, and then you've got a tear either side, and you pour it and it just goes everywhere. And no matter what, you'll just...
But they don't always have the tear line.
No, but even if they don't, normally you've opened enough with the tear line to understand how it's meant to be open.
Okay,
or you
so
can
yeah, I don't
grab
follow that
scissors
rule.
and then just...
I don't follow the rule, okay? Rebel, I go straight down the middle and just hope for the best.
Okay. So next question.
Oh, am I not getting it? I was waiting for my answer. Alright. So what was even the question again?
What annoys you about me?
Okay, so I'll do 2 as well. We'll be nice to start with. First one. So, when he has... You know what it's going to be.
No, I don't.
Prepare yourself. When he has his, like, Monster or Coke cans... Actually, speaking of which, right now, just below where the camera is...
That's half full.
There is a Coke can.
That's half full.
But I think it's from... Oh, so it is from today. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
it's from
sometimes
this drink.
he leaves Coke cans and Monster cans just lying around and they're empty. Like, they've been used, they're ready to go in the recycling box, but they're just still lying around, you know. So that's number 1. So I go around and pick them up and ask him, is this finished? Yes, it is.
And then
In the
you
recycling.
put it back down and proceed to
No,
walk off and carry
No,
on
I
with
don't.
your
I put a
day-to-day
lot of them in
life.
recycling. And what's another one?
I'm just perfect, aren't I?
No, I'm just trying to think. Priority, which is probably just when I'm talking to him and he plays this game called Champions. Marvel Contest of Champions.
Mm-hmm.
It's a game on his phone with like superheroes, is it?
Pretty much, yeah.
And when you're playing that and I'm talking to you and he's just like tunnel vision, like he's just like so in the game that I could be saying like anything.
Can I add another one then?
No. I've said 2, you said 2.
Can I just add one more?
No! What, that happens also, that I do that?
No.
Oh.
Just that you try and talk to me while I'm playing my game is quite annoying as well.
Yes, but come on now. So anyway, if you guys have a partner that plays games, even if it's like Xbox or what is it, PS?
I don't know what
Don't
they're
know
up
what
to.
they're
I think
on.
it's still PS4 or PS... I don't
Yeah.
know.
If you have a partner that plays these games, or just they're doing something and it's like men can't multitask, so it's like it's like they can't hear anything other than what's happening on their game at that time.
Equality.
Men cannot. Women are better at multitasking, just face it. When the 2 of us are hitting the great outdoors, what would you prefer to spend the day doing? So if you had, like, you could be anywhere in the world, like, you don't have to be here.
Yeah.
We were spending the day outside. Give me your schedule of the day.
The whole day?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, but that...
Or is it
like,
just one thing
the
that you just really want?
main thing for myself is any kind of activities, like Great Outdoors makes me think straight away of when we went up north in Australia and you would just slackline for hours. So personally it would just be any kind of activity where it's kicking a football around or slacklining.
A football?
Mm.
We didn't do that.
No, remember I juggled the football and stuff. No, but just like any kind of activity.
Mm-hmm.
But mainly I would be thinking of slacklining.
Do you mean like in a national park, or do you just mean like?
No, well that would have been part.
Nice.
That would have been part of it if it was like a day-to-day thing. You would obviously go explore a national park.
Yeah.
And then maybe go somewhere else and go slacklining or go lay on the beach and
I'm really surprised you haven't said
surfing.
You haven't said skateboarding.
No, I was thinking of skateboarding as well, but you can't always do that in certain places. Like.
But you could be anywhere.
Hmm.
So you say like go slacklining, surfing,
skateboard, anything active.
hiking in a national park.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I would probably agree with most of that. I would definitely like do some form of water activity.
But you're more like into exploring as well, aren't you? Like when we're up on our trip, you wanted to go explore more than probably I did.
Sorry, the camera stopped recording. Yeah, I think when we were up north, when we talk about up north, sorry, they're not going to have a clue what I'm about.
No.
But up north in Australia, so we travelled from Perth to Darwin about a year and a half ago. And when we stopped off like lots of different places en route to Darwin, there was lots of different national parks, and at some of the national parks there was like gorges, and one day we hiked a mountain which was the second highest peak in Western Australia. It's called Mount Bruce, and it's in Karijini National Park. So if anyone's travelled Australia before, you probably would have heard of it. It's a very big national park. It's got amazing waterfalls, doesn't it? Some of the waterfalls are incredible.
We'll post some photos up. No.
Yeah, so it was like a trip of a lifetime, but climbing Mount Bruce was mentally...
So we thought it was a good idea. It would have been over 30 degrees probably.
It was
it was quite warm, but it wasn't like, it was pretty breezy once you started walking, so it kind of cooled you down anyway. But we thought it would be a great idea to go hike. Was it 6 to 8 kilometres? It was, wasn't it? Like the actual trail.
I can't remember.
I can't remember, but it was meant to take a good few hours.
But the thing is, when they
we
gave
decided
you a map of the national
two
park,
600ml bottles of water.
Yeah.
And I think I got about 100 mils of one of them.
But the reason we didn't take much water though is because on the map for the national park it would have like all the walking trails, and it would say roughly takes like an hour for this walk, or this walk takes 3 hours, this walk takes 6. I think Mount Bruce said up to 6 hours. So, but every other trail we'd done up until that date,
we cut the times in half.
Yeah, they'd been taking us like half the time, and like they were not nearly as hard as it was making it out to be in this like brochure thing. So we were like, 6 hours, 3, easy, we'll get it done in 3, like we don't need that much. Little did we know it was 100% 6 hours, because I was crying on the way back down. It was tough. Editing Jenny here. Sorry, I've just been editing this and realised that we love to chat about Australia, and so don't want the whole clip to be about our trip up north. So I've just cropped this here and cut us out a little bit and moved on to the next question. But if you do want a video about our trip up north, do let us know in the comments. Sorry, you can get back to the video. Bye! Do you remember the first thing we said to each other, said to one another? I mean... Hi. Hi, hello, hey, something along those lines, because I don't know what else you would say to your partner when you first met them other than hi.
How you doing?
Yeah, Julie, how you doing?
No, I don't know. I think...
What else would you say? I'm sure we just said hey. Sorry, that's a very boring one, but that was one of the questions. Are you happy with the amount of us time and apart time we have?
At the moment it's just us time. Because we're in isolation.
What was the other one? Apart. Wow, we don't get that.
I suppose when you go to the toilet or something, I guess. It's quite hard living without you for that long.
We're trying to say about some serious bladder issues.
Laptop.
Would you lie to make me happy, and where would you draw the line?
Sorry, what was that? Next question. I don't know.
Luna, have you got something to add? Do you want to tell me something? Has Daddy been lying?
What, like, does my butt look big in these, or like something like that?
Yeah. Does this look nice and I'm just wearing the most ugly outfit? You're just like, yeah, lovely. But you've never done that.
Normally I'm reasonably honest with that kind of
That's
stuff.
horrible. That's absolutely disgusting. Take that off. Get changed. Nah, you've never been like that. But
I would normally be a bit more diplomatic with the way I say things, like... Do you think it looks a bit weird with that top and those leggings? Or,
so you just turn the question
odd?
Around and just ask me a question. So then I get doubt, and then I'm like, he doesn't like it. I can't lie. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty obvious when you're trying
Like,
to
even,
lie.
like, this is such a pathetic example, but, like, if we're playing, like, a card game or something, like, even I'm like, oh, poker face not.
Yeah.
Like, I can't lie, even about something like that, so I don't think I'd even be able to lie about something, like, serious. But I would just be honest with you.
I think it's the best thing.
Yeah. Would you rather... I used to love playing Would You Rather. I used to do stupid ones. Would you rather broccoli hair or carrot legs? That's not one of the questions.
What do you want about? I've already got broccoli hair.
I would much prefer broccoli hair because you could just eat it. Whereas you wouldn't want to eat your legs because then you couldn't, like, maybe move.
Yeah, it's a fair reason, yeah.
And also broccoli is good. Just like, snap, dip in some hummus.
I think I'm going to have to take control of the
That wasn't the question. Would you rather I cooked you breakfast in bed or a candlelit dinner?
I'm not really one for breakfast. So, but I feel like candlelit dinner is a nice gesture. But...
Back. Yeah, we both agree we probably just rather the other cooked breakfast in bed. But eating breakfast in bed isn't very practical when you've got 2 little dogs because, like, Luna will just be, like, in my face and I'm trying to... You know, it's not as relaxing.
Yeah.
But yeah, breakfast in bed because nothing beats breakfast food and I love my oats.
And we're not, like, we're not exactly both, we're not one for dressing up and going out to dinner or anything like that, so...
Yeah, I'd much prefer, like, just chilled, you can just relax, be yourself in your comfort of your own home and not, like, have to get all ready and go out somewhere and, I don't know, be around other people.
What is a relationship deal breaker for you? Someone that plays Marvel Contest of Champions and doesn't listen to a word you say.
Well, serious note, obviously you want someone who's honest and gets on well with your family and is a family person. But that's not a deal breaker. Well, no, it's not.
A deal breaker?
A deal breaker is someone, like, if they weren't honest or, like, if they cheated or lied to you a lot, or that would be things that would be a deal breaker for me. Also, if my partner didn't like dogs.
Well,
like, say you're starting to meet someone and then they're like, oh, by the way...
I don't want to be in a relationship because...
No, they're just like, oh, by the way, I don't like dogs, and you're just like, well, that's a deal breaker. Bye, boy.
See you, buddy.
Like, so say you were starting a relationship with me or just anybody, and, like, I said, oh, I...
have a third nipple.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, brilliant, I've always wanted that. Or you're just like, okay, X marks the spot.
Yeah.
You don't have common interests. Like, you've got to have, like, common interests. Like, attraction, fine. But you have to have common stuff to talk about. Also, I think it's nice, though, if you meet someone that has different interests and then has different interests to you, and then you kind of get to see a little bit of, like, what they do, and it kind of...
You can morph them into common interests.
Yeah, like, you can try things that, like, you, like, are into skateboarding and basketball. I've never really done that, but now, like, I really enjoy going to watch basketball games, which I would have never done before.
Do you remember...
And things like that, do you know what I mean? Like, things that you're interested in.
Do you remember when you did try skateboarding?
Yeah, I do remember when I tried skateboarding.
On your own, without me. You asked, can I just have your keys, because I'm going to go grab your skateboard out of the boot. I'm like, okay, no worries, so... Give it... Straight away, you should have gone, keys.
What? You're going to do what?
And then, so I was like, okay, so you go get the skateboard. I turn, after, like, I'm, like, attempting to slackline. At this point, we had never really slacklined before. I turn and I see you with a skateboard in hand, thinking you had done it for years and years, run, put the skateboard down and try and jump on it. I'm midway trying to run towards you to stop you from doing this, and you just slip out and land on your hip. And I'm just like, what are you doing? What? did you think?
And I'm not like a balanced person by all means, like rollerblading, skateboarding, even like what's it called, being on a scooter, like none of that has been, like ice skating, so bad at, like none of that is my forte. So why I thought I could just run and, you know, smoothly glide as Tim does on a skateboard, I was so wrong. And I knew that as soon as I fell flat on my bum.
What was the best moment in our relationship so far? I've got 2.
I mean, mine's just, I don't know. I honestly...
I have 2.
I win. Gold star for Tim. I mean, we've done so many amazing things when we travelled in Australia. Like, so many amazing trips, so many memories. But I honestly think something that like has changed like the whole little like perspective. You're gonna, you know what you're
literally saying both.
The whole perspective is the day we got the dogs.
Yeah.
So that was on, was it the 21st of December 2018. So that was literally only just less than a month after Tim arrived in Scotland at the start of his 2-year working visa, which now we're coming up to
the end of, and we don't know what
the end of this year.
Going to happen with that.
We'll see. That's for another day. But yeah, so probably just the day that we got our 2 little dogs, because they were strays in Spain. One of them sat here, the other one's very independent, pretty much a cat. But yeah, Luna and Chino. So the day we got them over from Spain, it's like, how did we not always have them as like from like puppies?
Yeah.
Can't imagine like not having them really.
No, that's exactly what I was going to say, is the travelling, like the whole trip up north in Australia from Perth to Darwin and back, like just that trip as a whole.
But even just like little day trips and stuff we went on in Perth. Like,
yeah, and then I was going to say the dogs as well. But then there's also a trip from up here in Scotland down to Land's End, and that was
so we went down
nice.
to Cornwall, like just over a year ago. It was in January last year, and saw some of my uni friends, because that's where I went to uni, and just travelled around, didn't we? We just drove down in the car, so it was nice because we could just go see all the little like touristy spots, and I could show you little places that I used to go, and
No.
It's a pretty part of the UK for sure.
Just, we've seen some amazing places together, so it's quite hard to just go,
but I think
that was the best.
Yeah, definitely like the thing that was just like, what is the best thing that's ever happened in our relationship?
The pups. Would you rather travel around the world or have a family?
Dun dun dun!
I know what I would rather do.
Right. Luna, it's first goes to you.
She's already had a family.
She already had puppies. She's like...
And now she's travelled around the world as well. Well, she
Don't
will.
bother me. I am having my snoozes.
At the moment, probably more travelling. But then eventually you want to have a family. So it's kind of... At the moment, it would be travel.
Yeah.
But...
That's what I...
Eventually, I guess, yeah.
As soon as I read the question, I was like, first, right now, like, I want to see as many places as we can, do more travelling, because we had so much fun when we did that already. Like, yeah, just see as much of the world as you can. Why would you not do that at our age? Like, if you've got the opportunity, go and visit loads of places, see loads of cultures, figure out where you want to be, where you want to live, you know? And then... yeah, down the line, hopefully have a family.
Do you think a couple's finances should be together or separate? There should be, yes, there would be a joint account where everything you put enough in to maintain like your... And we're back.
And we're back.
Another episode of...
Jaffa and Tucker.
Finances between like the couple, you should have a joint account where you've got to pay your bills from your mortgage payment, your rent, your normal bills, household bills, your phone if you've got some kind of landline, internet bills,
Yeah, just
all
all
that kind of
utilities
stuff.
come out of joint.
But then I think you should have your personal account where you can spend, like I could buy basketball shoes from a personal account. You can buy your whatever you do stuff like I think it's healthy to have your own money that you can spend on whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you should be stressed out about going, I want basketball shoes, but if I go to Nike store and buy basketball shoes, it's going to show up on our statement and then I'm going to have to deal with it when I get home.
Deal with it.
The situation.
Okay.
I don't think that's a healthy situation to be in.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think it's good to have a joint account because it just makes it easier. Like, if you're going to the shop and you're paying bills, it's just easy to have a joint account.
Off on a little tangent. It'll help in the long run if one of the couple are from one country and the other is from another country and you need to apply for a visa together.
On opposite sides of the world.
Having a joint account will
Not that will probably apply to many people that are watching because it's such a silly situation to get yourself into.
What would you do if you won 10,000 Australian dollars? How much is 10,000 AUD in GBP?
10,000 Australian dollars equals
Oh,
4,900.
That's
That's
not
quite a
good.
good- Why?
Well, it's good going back, but
It's good going back. 4,900 pounds.
what would you do? What would you spend it on? Or would you spend it?
I probably would, yeah.
Super question. Tim, remember, he's in the now. He will be spending
So this
that.
conversation came up
That'll
before,
come in
didn't
and
it?
go out.
It came up before, and
Initial,
you
like,
said, what would you do? You set me up big time with this one the other. It was on the radio. Somebody won like 10,000 or something.
yeah,
And you said, what would you do with 10,000
yeah.
pounds? Like, I know what I would do. And I was like, I'd buy a new car. And you were just like, what?
Sorry.
And I was like,
What?
oh,
Think about that. I let you think. I was like, think.
No.
Oh, no.
And that's quite a big chunk of money that would help us with moving to Australia and visas and getting the dogs over
was
all that
my
kind of
brain.
stuff. But
Jen's brain is going, okay, visas, dogs quarantine, flights, etc., agency fees, blah, blah, blah. That's all going through my head. Calculations. Okay, cool. Sweet. That would be a good amount of money for the end of the year. Tim.
New car!
Lovely Lamborghini.
Lamborghini?
A wheel
wish.
of a Lamborghini. If you could trade lives with someone, who would it be? Could I
don't
trade
want-
lives with, like, a fictional character? Because I'd love to, like...
Yeah.
Well, we make the rules here.
Yeah.
I would love to trade lives with, like... I don't know, like... a superhero.
Yeah.
That
They
can
have to
fly,
or
or,
do
like...
something cool. Yeah. That's what it would have to be. Because you...
Or I could just, like, trade lives with, like, a dolphin. That would be fun. I'd enjoy that. Just, like,
Reincarnation.
yeah.
And come back as a
That's
dolphin.
my answer. Jenny the dolphin. That's not that. What do they do?
No. I can't do it.
So much concentration. All of this madness going on around us.
And I'm going to try and learn the ukulele that you bought
Yeah.
me as well.
I should pick up my saxophone again as well, because if you guys didn't know, I used to play saxophone. We got a little
There you go.
room.
That's something that people didn't know about you.
That's true. Yeah.
Hidden talent, some would say.
Some would say it was a hidden talent. No.
It's just a lot of noise.
Screeching noise, white noise.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hope you guys, we're not preaching here or anything, we're just, saying how we feel about the whole situation, but try and see the positives in it, and yeah, maybe pick up your ukulele, pick up a new hobby or a new skill, and yeah, see where it takes you. That's our little interesting Q&A. Hopefully you got to know us both a little bit better, and got a little laugh out of it, some of our answers and perhaps a little bit of debate. But yeah, if you want any other videos, then please do let us know.
If you want us to talk a bit more about anything in particular that came up.
Yeah, we can do a video on
even.
travelling or a video on our careers or our jobs or anything like that. Just let us know in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe and turn that notification bell on as well, please, so you can be notified when we upload, so you don't miss us rambling on too much. And that's all from us. Thanks for watching.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.